Today we are going to learn about use of Woodward-Visor rules to calculate the absorption maximum wavelength in UV visible spectroscopy. So first of all, let us understand about the different terms used in the conjugated dyes. So this is called as the transoid double bond because the two double bonds are trans to each other about the single bond. These double bonds are called as the cis-oid double bond because the two double bonds are cis to each other about the single bond. Now, if these double bonds are in the ring, then they are called as the heteroannular diene for the transoid double bond and homoannular diene for the cis-oid double bond. Now, the double bond, which is indicated by the arrow, is attached to a ring A, which is externally attached. So it is called as exocyclic double bond. And the bond, which is indicated by the arrow, attached to the ring B, is called as the exocyclic double bond. These are the ring residue, which is attached to the conjugated diene system, which will contribute to the lambda max value. In the example B, these are the ring residue which are attached to the conjugated diene system, which will contribute to the lambda max value. Now let us see the Woodward-Visor rules given for calculating the lambda max in the conjugated diene system. Now base value for the S-cyclic or a heteroannular diene, that is transoid double bond, is 214 nanometer, and base value for the cis-oid or the homoannular diene is 253 nanometer. We have to add increment for alkyl substituent or a ring residue 5 nanometer, and for exocyclic conjugated double bond we have to add 5 nanometer. If there is a double bond extending this conjugated diene system, then we have to add 30 nanometer. And if there is a substituent like alkoxy group or a halogen like chlorine bromine, we have to add 6 nanometer. Acyl oxy group does not contribute to the lambda max value. The alkyl thio group will contribute 30 nanometer, whereas dialkyl amino group contributes 60 nanometer. And if the exocyclic double bond is attached to two rings simultaneously, then we add 10 nanometer. So this will totally give you the lambda max value for the given compound. And this is the calculation for the pi to pi star type of transition, which is called as K-band. Now let us take some example of conjugated diene and learn to apply this Woodward-Visor rule to calculate the lambda max value, that is the absorption maximum wavelength for the given compound in UV visible spectroscopy. Now, the first example, A example, is heteroannular diene. So the base value will be equal to 214 nanometer. There is one exocyclic double bond. So we add 5 nanometer. There are 3 ring residues. So for each 5, we have to add 15 nanometer. So the total lambda max value will be equal to 234 nanometer. Now in the B example, it is a homoannular diene. So base value is 253 nanometer. The exocyclic double bond is equal to 5 nanometer, and there are 3 ring residue across the conjugated homoannular diene, which will contribute equal to 15 nanometer. So total it will be lambda max will be 273 nanometer. Now let us see some more example. So this one is having a homoannular diene. So the base value will be 253 nanometer. There are 2 ring residues. So totally 10 nanometer has to be added. So total lambda max value will be 263 nanometer. The next example, here there is a heteroannular diene, okay, transoid double bond. So the base value will be 214 nanometer. There are 2 exocyclic double bond, which will contribute to 10 nanometer. And there are 4 ring residues about this heteroannular diene. So that will contribute to 20 nanometer. So total lambda max value will be equal to 244 nanometer. Let's see some more example. Now this is an heteroannular diene. So the base value will be 214 nanometer. The exocyclic double bond will contribute 5 nanometer, and there are 2 ring residues which will contribute 10 nanometer. So the lambda max value comes to 229 nanometer. Here the double bond position has been changed. Now it is a homoannular diene. So the base value is 253 nanometer. The two ring residue will contribute 10 nanometer. There are two alkyl residue which will contribute to 10 nanometer. So totally lambda max will be equal to 273 nanometer. Now here, if you just observe, there are three double bonds. So there is a conjugated diene. So you have a homoannular diene and a heteroannular diene. So when you have two options like this, the preference will be given to the homoannular diene. So the base value for homoannular diene is 253 nanometer. And one double bond in extended conjugation will contribute to 30 nanometer. Okay. And three exocyclic double bonds, which will contribute totally 15 nanometer. And there are total 5 residues across this chromophoric unit that will contribute to 25 nanometer. So total, the lambda max value will be equal to 323 nanometer. This is one more example where you have a 3 double bonds, but they are all transoid double bonds. Okay, so this is a heteroannular diene. So base value will be 214 nanometer. So one double bond in extended conjugation will contribute to 30 nanometer. And there are two exocyclic double bonds present. So 10 nanometer increment. And there are 4 ring residues. So that will contribute to 20 nanometer. So the maximum wavelength will be equal to 274 nanometer for this compound.